Happy Horologists, and we're here at London Watch Week, a finale as it were now, and we are going to be doing a little tour. This event is very much based on vintage watches and pre-owned watches. Our first stop here is Subdial. If you've seen their drops before, you know they're a lot of fun. Tim is a really lovely guy, busy at the moment, but in action, and it's always fun to watch. As we go around, we've got Somlo, based in Burlington Gardens, again, another place we've been to recently, Jason, where we were looking at pocket watches, and lovely people to talk to as well. As we go further around, we've got Maunder, another brand doing vintage watches as well, again some really lovely pieces with them too. And we've got Watches of Knightsbridge, I'm very familiar with them. More modern pieces, but there is some vintage involved there as well. As you keep going around, we've also got the Watch Brothers, who we've spent quite a lot of time with actually. They've got some really lovely 80s, 90s vintage pieces, some really nice APs, some really nice Vacherons and some Pateks. So they've been really good fun to talk to as well, always really friendly and kind. And as we come further around, just giving you a little tour of all the action as it happens at the moment. And as we continue coming around, we've got Tortoise. And Tortoise again have got a nice little collection of vintage pieces, really lovely and pleasant to talk to as well. You'll probably see some of the conversations that are going on, a lot of haggling going on as people try to buy some vintage pieces there. And as we keep going, we come around to watch collecting, which is essentially a 24-hour auction that happens. So we've seen a few of their pieces, a lovely Patek with a black enamel dial, the Konstantin Chaikin Joker, a green dialed Patek Philippe 5711. So lots to see, lots of fun to be had, and you'll be seeing a lot more from us very soon. I'm here with two founders of the London Watch Week, and I just want to start by saying wow, first of all, to be honest with you, because we've not had this, if I'm being brutally honest, and for it to cover all bases, whether it be vintage like we are today, whether it be independent, for me this encapsulates everything about watches, so I'm really excited to be here in the first place. But for me it's learning, for you guys, how does this come about? What goes into making this happen?
Firstly, how much do we owe you for that intro? What are your bank details? We'll make a transfer after this.
50p between us.
We're not sure if there'll be anything left after this week. It's been an amazing ride. About a year ago, our co-founder Lucy Cheesewright, who is the queen of events in London, she got in touch with us and said, hey guys, what do you reckon, a London watch event? And cutting a long story short, we're here now with our first London Watch Week.
Yeah, I mean, I just echo what Justin said, really. She's done all the clever parts, and we've just done this, basically. Online is all we're trusted with. I think if we were, any of the organisation was left to us, it'd all just be, we'd be just in different weeks, in different countries. There wouldn't be any brands. It'd be a complete mess. So yeah, Lucy's the brains.
Who does all the communication, and who's the person that is it Lucy doing everything? Are you just the faces, the pretty faces?
Actually, in fairness, like Justin's been in the watch world like more ingrained for a lot longer than I have, but I think we've lent on a lot of our networks and the brands we've worked with over the years and the people we've worked with, and obviously a lot of the PR companies and that kind of stuff. So we've lent on our personal relationships and people that have somehow trusted us with this, and a lot of people have taken a leap with us. So we've lent on that side, and then Lucy's obviously been running events for years. So I think it's just been the perfect combination of skills, really.
Honestly, it feels like a lovely combination, lovely balance, because we actually do feel that we work really well together and we bring different skills to the table. And like Tom says, a lot of these brands, and thank you to all of them, because in year one of anything, they've taken a huge leap of faith with us. And so Lucy was probably that little tick in the box to give them some assurance the event will actually happen. Tom and I might be a little tick of assurance that there's going to be some intensity, some passions, and hopefully some great collectors coming out, which we feel there has been.
And I guess from my point of view, because I do have a work life, I've not been able to go to everything, but what I have been to has been brilliant. The event that Zenith hosted was lovely. Digby's an absolute legend of a man. He was great to talk to as well. the event yesterday, the Oris unveiling. Me and Tom had a little catch up, and it was really nice. It's just all encapsulating. Everything about it is exciting. It's happening in London. That for me is exciting as well.
And I think I wanted to create an event that we would want to go to. There wasn't really much that we wanted to. We kept having to go to Geneva every time we wanted to go and nerd out about watches, and now it's super exciting that we've got something in our hometown that is something like. And actually, a lot of the brands you see on this wall, whether or not it's the vintage and pre-owned dealers like today, or the indie brands, Justin and I are customers of those two. So it doesn't get much more authentic than that. Actually, it's a very dangerous event to have organised because me and you are going to lead even further into our overdrafts, I think.
We've already started discussing what we're going to pick up as a memory of the year one. But the truth is, we have bought and sold and do from everyone in this room. That's the truth.
And I was just going to say, what's the temptation like? Is there anything you've seen today or on other days that you've gone, I might have to. I'm going to
hand the mic over to Tom here because this could be a long response, so he can hold that one.
Well, you're getting a Rolex Explorer, so you're not getting away with that. I've seen a Patek 5000 Calatrava, white gold with a Ferrari dial, and I've also seen a Malachite Andy Warhol Piaget. Both from the same place, both from Maunda. Great guys. So I'm sure there's a deal to be done.
There's a deal to be done.
I don't know how I'm going to pay for it.
There's a bundling deal to be done.
I might just see how much one of my dogs will fetch.
Famel Hut you've got coming?
Famel Hut, yep. Famel Hut. You've got one coming.
Famel Hut.
Have you both Famel Hut?
Have you confirmed it?
Yesterday. I didn't
weren't aware this is advertising for Famel Hut.
I did not have confirmation till yesterday that I needed one, but then I got hands on with it. And that's the cool thing is some of these dealers today, some of these independents we've had don't have bricks and mortar. Zenith doesn't have its own boutique in London, so it's an opportunity to get hands on with these things. That watch, when I got hands on with it was like, there's nothing like that. There's nothing like that on the wrist.
I saw it for the first time when I was in Geneva earlier on this year, and it just grabbed so much attention. And I've spoken to Stella, I've spoken to Lucas online, who's in Auckland. They're just lovely people as well.
Lovely people.
What more can you ask for?
I mean, look, yesterday we had Ludwig Balois here, him, his wife, and his son. He doesn't get more authentic than that. Master watchmaker, ex-Jean. We had Pragma, a young guy who spent time at FP Jean and Laurent Ferrier, set up his own brand. You meet the guy behind the brand, and that's what we're about.
What's coming? That's the all-important question. What does next year look like? How do we go bigger? How do we go better?
I mean, it's coming back, but we need to have some sleep. Well, Lucy needs to have some sleep because I'm worried about her welfare at this point. You presumably need to sleep at some point. So do I. I'm getting married tomorrow, so that needs to be done as well. And then we'll concentrate next year. There may potentially be like a winter warmer little teaser potential event we're thinking of, just to keep everyone's cockles warmed a little bit, ready for 2026. Which this was a soft launch basically compared to what's going to hit next year.
Do I have any indications of what the winter warmer might be?
Lucy's going to kill me for saying that.
We've got one idea. So our idea is bringing the barriers down for high-end watchmaking. So that means opening it up to more people, making it feel more welcoming. We both love dogs, we love animals, and we would like to integrate. I should say we've also integrated brands that we love, like Minotti and Drake's, have come into the watch world, which we're excited about. But we want to extend that even further. We love dogs. We're not going to tell you the full idea just yet, but we love dogs. We want to bring dogs and watches together for something in the UK, if the weather permits.
You heard that here first. Dogs and watches. It's an exclusive.
Please leave your comments below. Let us know your thoughts, and we'll take them on board.
Surely there isn't a single person out there that doesn't like dogs. That is like an international language of excellence.
Your Google searches are 50% dogs, 40% watches.
My algorithm on Instagram, it's literally just dogs and watches. Contrary to what you might think.
Cars?
They're doing my head in. No. They're border collies.
I want to say thank you to both of you. I also want to say congratulations on the success of this. Good luck tomorrow. I know you're prepared and ready to go. Justin, absolute pleasure as well. Take care. Thank you very much,
guys. Thank you, guys.
This is the brains behind what's happened. We've just interviewed Justin and we've just interviewed Tom, and all they could say was, it's Lucy's idea, it's Lucy's hard work, she's the event organizer, she's the one that made this happen. Lucy, over to you.
Wow, okay, well that's quite the intro. I approached them both because I had this concept, and I knew that, between them they were like, I think the three of us are a dream team between us basically, Ivan, when I started running Salon QP, which I did for 6 years, and then I launched Watch Pro Salon, did that for them for 3 years, so I kind of have the wall wounds of many years of doing these types of events. So I kind of have an idea about what brands need, I suppose. And these guys obviously have the kind of watch side and the following and the real kind of collector part. So between us, it was a really good dream team of people. And we came up with this idea, and it's been an incredible amount of work and quite the undertaking. But I'm so proud.
I think for me, just the idea of it happening next year is excitement enough for me. I think having something in London, a week dedicated to watches, is what we need ultimately.
And the scope is huge. The scope to grow it. The centre of London is just. There's so many. Obviously having the gala reception at Minotti, doing the thing at Drake's last night. There is a treasure trove of beautiful venues, and just bringing all of these things together. I just think there's so much flexibility in how it can grow. So it's really exciting.
Okay. Any thoughts for next year already? Anything we can get exclusively?
I'm not sure there's a lot in my brain. Thoughts for next year? Just more of the same. I think it's a celebration of horology. So, and we just want as many people. We want this to be a landmark week, and we want people to have it in their diary. I think what would be brilliant is if watch brands start planning maybe watch launches around the week and exciting things like that. That's the kind of cool stuff that's going to really set the bar.
And I can say we did have that with the Oris London edition.
We certainly did.
Go for it. No.
we had the Oris edition that was last night with the dial artist. They created a special watch just for this week, and also Endless in Genève. He launched his anniversary piece at the show. It was the first time you could see it.
I also must say that when me and Lucy first met, she was wearing a very, very special piece, a one of one. There was a lot of excitement, I can say, about that watch.
And it was incredibly special of him to lend it to me for a couple of days, because it's the watch that he never ever sells. It was quite terrifying, but it was also wonderful to wear.
The thing that I've been struck by most is the energy, the amount of energy you've come with. And the first day we saw you, it was sort of 2 or 3 days ago now, your energy you're effervescent.
I don't think you could do something like this unless you love it. And I am absolutely exhausted, but I'm just so happy. And for me, when I was talking to Justin about this earlier, we are so passionate about making this, I guess, as successful for the brands as possible. That's the important part for us. So I think that's what kind of keeps us going. And there's so many people here. There's a queue for subdial literally behind us at the moment, which is that's amazing.
It's just a lot of fun, isn't it, to be a part of, to be honest with you. People from all ages, all backgrounds, just all coming together for the love of watches. It's as simple as that, isn't it?
100%.
We'll leave things there for today, because I know you probably want to relax as well a little bit. And thank you very much for everything you've done.
It was so nice to meet you guys.
Lovely to meet you too.
Once again, thank you. Thank you for all the attendance. As you said, thank you for making it. Take the time to come. To all the groups of collectors and all the journalists and media. Thank you very much.
Robert, is there one watch downstairs that you would like to highlight for everyone to come and have a look at? The GFJ is the one that comes to my mind, but what's the one watch this year that everyone needs to get hands on with to be bought with?
Obviously, the GFJ is the one I prefer the most, but we have downstairs the Chronomaster Lapis Lazuli, the Chronomaster Original Lapis Lazuli dial, which is a fantastic complete calendar chronograph. That's the second indication with the Lapis dial. It's the first time we do it in steel. So this is one for me, an highlight of this year. It's also something that we wanted to work closely with. This year we have celebrated the blue color because we wanted to take over the blue color because it's evoking the star, the starry sky, of course, the name Zenith because it's the highest point in the sky. And Lapis Lazuli, so obviously also evocating very much this starry sky. So for me, this piece is something very close to my heart, next to the GMJ, which is also, by the way, having the Lapis Lazuli.
Fantastic. Guys, thank you very much. Please do head down and it's going to be brilliant. Get yourselves a seat. We'll see you there. Thank you very much.